Yellowstone National Park appears to be one of the most peaceful places in America. The morning sun rises slowly over wide valleys, casting golden light on steaming geysers and sparkling rivers. The air smells of pine and warm earth, and the distant howl of a wolf breaks the calm. Visitors wander along wooden paths, cameras in hand, capturing the majesty of nature. Children laugh as birds fly overhead, and families pause to enjoy the gentle warmth of the sun. But beneath this idyllic landscape lies a terrifying truth almost no one considers. The ground below Yellowstone is not quiet. It is alive, moving imperceptibly with pressure and heat. What looks like solid rock is only a thin shell, holding back a colossal force that has slumbered for thousands of years. And history warns that when Yellowstone awakens, the peace of this land can vanish in moments, leaving destruction and chaos in its wake. Most people believe Yellowstone is just a national park, serene and harmless, but scientists know it is far more dangerous. Beneath the calm surface lies one of the largest volcanic systems on Earth, with a molten heart pressing relentlessly upward. Visitors walk unknowingly above enormous heat and pressure, while the crust slowly bends under invisible forces. This is not a regular volcano with flowing lava. It is a supervolcano, capable of reshaping the planet itself. The most chilling part is that to the casual eye, everything looks normal. Every tree, every geyser, every smiling visitor is perched atop a sleeping giant, unaware that their lives could be changed forever in an instant. Deep below Yellowstone, more than 10 kilometers underground, lies a massive magma chamber. Molten rock swirls slowly, like a living creature trapped beneath the Earth's crust. Its size is so immense that even modern instruments can barely measure it accurately. Each shift adds pressure to the land above, making valleys rise imperceptibly over years. The ground, serene and seemingly immovable, is in fact breathing. Geologists watch every tremor, every subtle change, knowing that nature's patience is endless, but the eventual awakening is inevitable. The power trapped below has slumbered for millennia, and when it erupts, nothing can stop it. Yellowstone has erupted before, and its past is written across North America. 3 cataclysmic eruptions transformed landscapes, buried forests, and altered climates for centuries. The last eruption, over 600,000 years ago, formed the vast caldera visible today, with ash spreading across continents. Sunlight dimmed, temperatures plunged, and life struggled to survive. These are not mere legends. The evidence lies in hardened ash layers, volcanic rocks, and shattered ecosystems. Today we walk above this history, unaware that the same sleeping giant exists beneath our feet, waiting for the next moment to remind humanity of its fragility. Even now, Yellowstone constantly whispers its activity. Thousands of minor earthquakes occur each year, most too weak to be noticed. The land subtly rises and falls, like a heartbeat beneath our feet. Scientists measure heat flow, gas emissions, and ground deformation daily. Every tremor tells a story of pressure building, energy accumulating, forces waiting silently for the right moment. Visitors feel nothing, unaware that beneath the serene meadows and glimmering lakes, a giant is stirring, slowly preparing for an event that could change everything. Inside Yellowstone monitoring centers, scientists work tirelessly, analyzing seismic waves, heat emissions, and satellite data. Each alert is cross-checked, each anomaly discussed with brave concern. Publicly, officials say there is no immediate threat, but privately, experts acknowledge the terrifying truth: Yellowstone will erupt again. They cannot predict when. They cannot control it. And the uncertainty weighs heavily on them. Every day spent observing is a day closer to a potential cataclysm that could blanket nations in ash. Imagine an ordinary morning in America. Streets fill with traffic, schools open, offices bustle. People sip coffee, check phones, and plan their day. No alarms, no warnings, no signs of impending disaster. Yet beneath miles of rock, pressure grows. This is how history's greatest catastrophes begin. Ordinary moments shattered by extraordinary force. Humanity, unprepared, is oblivious to the ticking clock below. The calmness above is deceptive. The eruption, once unleashed, will leave no time for preparation. Without warning, the earth begins to quake. Initially subtle, the tremors escalate rapidly. Buildings sway. Glass shatters, and panic spreads. Roads buckle. Power lines snap, and the ordinary morning descends into chaos. People stumble, searching for safety, while others are frozen in disbelief. This is no ordinary earthquake. It is the precursor to a cataclysm that will reshape entire regions. The sound of cracking rock resonates with a deep, terrifying intensity, echoing the colossal force below. Deep below Yellowstone, pressure reaches its critical breaking point. The Earth's crust, strained and weakened, can no longer contain the molten fury beneath. A violent surge rises through layers of rock, shaking the land above. The moment of release is unstoppable. Nature has made its choice. Humanity witnesses only the surface effects of a force measured in magnitudes beyond comprehension. The roar of the earth becomes audible, a sound that carries terror across valleys, forests, and rivers alike. The ground tears apart. Explosive bursts of magma and superheated gas erupt skyward, tearing forests and valleys asunder. Ash clouds surge into the atmosphere, blackening skies and blotting the sun. Within moments, the landscape transforms into a scene of apocalyptic destruction. Nothing above ground can stop it. No human effort can contain it. The supervolcano's raw power is on full display, a reminder of the immense energy contained beneath the earth. A towering column of ash and gas ascends tens of kilometers into the sky, punching through the atmosphere. Day becomes night, and a shadow of dread covers the land. People stop, gaze upwards, and realize the unimaginable scale of the disaster. The power of the supervolcano dwarfs all human creations, a force of nature so immense it redefines reality. Winds carry the ash far, foreshadowing a global impact. Ash begins to fall like thick snow, heavy and suffocating. Engines stall, roofs collapse, and every breath is painful. The environment transforms from familiar to hostile. Streets become impassable, and cities are blanketed in gray. Every living being must contend with this sudden, overwhelming threat. The air itself turns dangerous, signaling that survival is now a struggle against nature itself. Transportation and communication systems fail instantly. Airports shut down, highways clog with abandoned vehicles, and phones no longer work. Millions are cut off, isolated from family and friends. Emergency services are overwhelmed. Chaos spreads rapidly as civilization's infrastructure crumbles under the weight of the disaster. Survival instincts kick in as humanity faces an immediate existential threat. Power grids collapse across entire regions. Darkness descends on cities. Emergency lights flicker weakly, highlighting the vulnerability of human civilization. Heating, water, and food systems fail. Modern life, dependent on technology, falters in the face of natural wrath. What seemed permanent is suddenly fragile. Humanity faces its limits, reminded of the dominance of nature. Panic spreads as food and clean water become scarce. People scramble for supplies. Stores are emptied within hours. Families huddle together, searching desperately for safety. In moments like this, humanity's character is revealed. Some act selflessly, helping neighbors. Others act out of fear and desperation. The eruption tests society, exposing both courage and weakness. The ash cloud spreads beyond America, traveling across oceans and continents. Other countries face darkened skies, cooling temperatures, and flight cancellations. Global trade halts. What began as a national disaster now becomes a worldwide crisis. Humanity must contend not only with local destruction, but with cascading global effects, a stark reminder that no one is isolated from nature's wrath. Sunlight dims and global temperatures begin to drop. Scientists call it a volcanic winter. Summers fade, winters worsen, crops fail, and food production declines. Humanity faces a new and prolonged struggle for survival. This is nature rewriting the rules, reshaping economies, societies, and lives in a way never seen before. Financial systems crumble as markets react in fear. Stock exchanges crash. Trade stops. Governments declare emergencies and deploy militaries to maintain order. The modern world, built on stability and infrastructure, fractures rapidly under the combined pressure of natural and societal disruption. Hospitals overflow. Patients struggle to breathe. Medical supplies are low, and doctors and nurses work tirelessly under impossible conditions. Survival becomes the primary concern. The eruption not only destroys buildings, but also tests the resilience and resourcefulness of humanity, forcing difficult choices every hour. Scientists work frantically to understand and mitigate the disaster. Meetings are held in secure facilities. Ideas debated, but reality is harsh. No known technology can stop a supervolcano once it. Humanity watches, powerless, learning the limits of its control over the Earth. From space, Earth looks different. A thin gray layer of ash dims continents. The eruption's scale is visible in unprecedented detail. Humanity is reminded that the Earth is a living system, and even advanced civilization is small before nature's forces. Weeks pass, and ash slowly settles. Skies lighten, but the damage remains. Entire regions are unrecognizable. Cities buried, ecosystems altered. Humanity begins to adapt, learning to navigate this new harsh reality. Survivors gather for warmth and protection, communities forming among ruins. Firelight replaces electric lighting. Life continues, but is slower, fragile, and uncertain. The eruption has changed how humanity interacts with the environment and each other. The eruption eventually weakens. Yellowstone grows quieter. The supervolcano returns to sleep, but the threat remains beneath the surface. Humanity understands the fragile balance of life and the omnipotence of nature. Reconstruction efforts across devastated cities begin. Workers clear ash and debris, rebuild homes, and restore vital infrastructure. Streets are slowly reopened, emergency services regain control, and communities cooperate to rebuild their lives. Children return to improvised schools, shops reopen, and hope slowly emerges amidst the ruins. Humanity demonstrates resilience, learning to coexist with the aftermath while remembering the fragility of life in the shadow of Yellowstone's power. Modern cities adapt new safety technologies to survive future natural catastrophes. Evacuation systems, ash-resistant structures, and monitoring sensors become commonplace. People adjust daily routines, creating safer urban environments. Society evolves, balancing progress with awareness of Earth's destructive potential. Life continues, but with a renewed respect for the immense natural forces beneath our feet. Historians, scientists, and researchers study the Yellowstone eruption for generations. Museums, archives, and interactive exhibits preserve the story. Maps and simulations document the devastation, teaching lessons to prevent future disaster and prepare humanity. Education becomes a tool for survival, bridging the past catastrophe with future preparedness and awareness. Yellowstone caldera remains a silent giant, with lingering smoke and subtle heat vents visible across the landscape. The scarred terrain shows the magnitude of past destruction, while nature slowly reclaims the land. Tourists and scientists cautiously observe, knowing that beneath the quiet surface, the supervolcano sleeps but remains a formidable force. Vigilance and respect become guiding principles for all who live nearby. Nature gradually recovers. Grass and trees sprout through the thick ash. Rivers flow again, and wildlife cautiously returns to the area. The ecosystem slowly rebuilds itself, demonstrating the resilience of life. Humans coexist with the rejuvenated landscape, learning from the catastrophe and respecting the delicate balance that allows life to thrive, despite nature's immense power. Deep underground, magma continues to glow, reminding the world that Yellowstone is alive. The Earth's forces remain constant, patient, and powerful. Humanity carries the memory of destruction and survival, aware that one day, the supervolcano may awaken again. The story of Yellowstone becomes a testament to nature's might and humanity's enduring resilience, a warning and a lesson for all generations to come. Roads buckle, power lines snap, and the ordinary morning descends into chaos. People stumble, searching for safety, while others are frozen in disbelief. This is no ordinary earthquake. It is the precursor to a cataclysm that will reshape entire regions. Museums, archives, and interactive exhibits preserve the story. Maps and simulations document the devastation, teaching lessons to prevent future disaster and prepare humanity. Education becomes a tool for survival, bridging the past catastrophe with future preparedness and awareness. Yellowstone caldera remains a silent giant, with lingering smoke and subtle heat vents visible across the landscape. The scarred terrain shows the magnitude of past destruction, while nature slowly reclaims the land. Tourists and scientists cautiously observe, knowing that beneath the quiet surface, the supervolcano sleeps but remains a formidable force. Vigilance and respect become guiding principles for all who live nearby. Nature gradually recovers. Grass and trees sprout through the thick ash, rivers flow again, and wildlife cautiously returns to the area. The ecosystem slowly rebuilds itself, demonstrating the resilience of life. Humans coexist with the rejuvenated landscape, learning from the catastrophe and respecting the delicate balance that allows life to thrive despite nature's immense power. Deep underground, magma continues to glow, reminding the world that Yellowstone is alive. The Earth's forces remain constant, patient, and powerful. Humanity carries the memory of destruction and survival, aware that one day the supervolcano may awaken again. The story of Yellowstone becomes a testament to nature's might and humanity's enduring resilience, a warning and a lesson for all generations to come.